What's up, folks? Las Capinas here, and today is Saturday, and I'll be releasing days sooner my weekly discoveries because today is Royal Rumble Day, and as a matter of fact, I listened to a lot of metal this week, so I'll be making a new dungeon episode. So stay tuned. Tomorrow I'll release that episode talking about metal records that I listened to this week. Today I'm only name dropping them, okay? So, first record, Tyran. It's the band, and the record is Besat. Second one, it's from a band called Angel Sword, and it's called World Fighter. Next up, metal. Iron Curtain, Savage Dawn, and the last metal one is by Pentagram, and the record is called Lightning in a Bottle. So tomorrow I'll talk about these records. Now to the records I will talk about. Okay, the first one was Tyran. I cannot speak about that record. Alright, this was a recommendation by Blockhead. Thanks once again, George, for your recommendations, man. Been loving that, so thank you and keep going. And it's a band called Teen Generate, and the record is called Get Action. They're punk, rock and roll, garage band from Japan, so obviously is a great band and a crazy one, as I like, and man, usually I don't like to compare what I do to other bands, but if a Clementina could sound like any band in the world, I would like that. Clementina sounds a lot like this band, Teen Generate. Man, this is a great record, man. It has a lot of power, man. 17 songs, 17 tracks, man. One right, the other, up your face, man. Really cool. I'm gonna give you some songs. Dressed in Black, Let's Get Hurt, Shake, Rattle and Roll. It's the last song of the record, so you have to listen to the whole damn record to get to this fucking song. It's amazing, man. Get Action, great record. Another one that George told me to listen, it's called The Boys Next Door, and the record is called Door Door. Alright, I know this is some punk stuff, but it has a lot of things going on, like post-punk vibes, gothic vibes, a lot of stuff going on, and man, it's kind of a good mix, because Nick Cave voice can adapt to a lot of stuff, so that voice has a lot of presence, and it's a lower voice, and I love that sound, man. And here in the record, you have a lot of different songs. This is the album cover, man. You have a lot of songs, man. Good songs. It's only 10 songs, but you have, man. After a Fashion is a great song. I Mistake Myself, Friends of My World, man. They are all different songs, they all have different vibes and different roots, I guess, and yeah, this is not just a punk record, man. This is beyond punk. You have You know, you have post-punk, you have gothic sound, you have punk, of course, and you got the poetry from Nick Cave. Man, this is a banger, man. Really, really enjoyed. Didn't knew the band, so yeah. As I mentioned before, I only talk about records I haven't listened to, or if I haven't listened, if I have listened, I haven't listened in a while. So, all right, next one. I listened because of the last video from Middle Life Crisis Rants. Cheers. And he talked about the band called Feeders with Z, and the record I listened was Ever Feel Like Killing Your Boss? Yeah, almost every day. And man, it's punk, but in my opinion, man, this is not only punk, it's wild. You know, this is really wild, and it has some little bits of garage to it, at least in my opinion. And I may be wrong, but it is not just it is not it's sorry, it's not just punk, straight punk, man. But yeah, it's, you got a lot of things going on, but it's raw, man. It's raw, really raw, and you got great songs, man. Bionic Girl, Day by Day, 1984, Jesus. But yeah, this album is filled with bangers, man. Glad I listened to the record. Talking about bands, punk bands, I have one band that I don't know if it's their last album or not, but I guess this is pretty cool. And the album is called Goodbye, you know. It's by Funeral Dress. So yeah, this was released this year, man, and you know, it's a little bit different so that I was expecting, you know. Um, I think I listened to Funeral Dress for the first time in 2010, so it's not the same vibe to it. It's not the same sound, but it sounds cool, man. If you're into this kind of, if you're into the band, you should listen to it, you know. But it's punk rock, man. It's punk with that oi vibe to it, puff punk, if that exists, you know. You got songs like Don't Dictate Me, Rise and Fall, Fuck the Fucking Fuckers, man. It's a great song, so you should listen to it. Funeral Dress, man. They deserve. They're still kicking ass, so it's. Of course, I got to mention the old folks. All right, and I guess it's only I got only one record left, because I'm still gonna talk about the records on the dungeon. Stay tuned tomorrow. I'll promise I'll never do this again. Yeah, and it's the new record from Helicopters. It finally arrived, man. Overdriver, great fucking record, man. The Helicopters did it again. Yeah, I'm super hyped on Helicopters, you know, because man, it's a band that I've been listening to a lot, so it kind of been resonating with me. You know, I've been fascinated by this band, you know, and you know, it's a whole vibe to it, you know. When I first listened to Helicopters, I put on the same bag that Turbo Negro, you know, and they are super different, man. They're not the same kind of stuff, but yeah, man, this record is not as, you know, it's not as straight up as the others. It has a great feeling, but the feeling sometimes changes, and this was one of the perfect examples to it, you know, man. But still, you have amazing songs to it. You got Don't Let Me Bring You Down, Soldier On, Doomsday Daydreams, man. You, the whole record is cool, man. The record was released yesterday, so I listened to it a couple of times so I can talk about it. And yeah, Helicopters, man, they kick ass and they make good old music. Go take a listen if you're into Helicopters, man. It was released this year, so you got to listen at least to choose not to put them on your top albums list. So that's it. If you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, comment if you haven't heard any of this junk music or punk music. Sorry, sometimes I mix the words. Okay. It's Saturday, man. I'm happy. Today's Royal Rumble day, so go John Cena. See ya, folks. Oi oi.